Since the year 2005, the NGO Pratham has been publishing the ASER report, that is the Annual Status of Education Report, popularly known as the ASER report, ASER report, that talks about the school education of children in rural India. And this year the ASER report 2023 has been published. That is what we will be discussing today. Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be discussing about the ASER 2023 survey. So the points of discussion is, first we will be looking at the news, then children in the age group of 14 to 18, then what are the measurable categories under the ASER report, what are the key findings, and in the end prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, that is education. Becomes important to know about the key findings of the report. So the news talks about ASER survey. Results show gaps in learning persist, but access to tech offers avenues beyond physical school. So the ASER survey for the year 2023 has been published by NGO Pratham. So this is the first most point that you should know. And then it shows the gaps in learning. So the gaps in learning has persist. It means that it is not decreasing, it is still going on. So before moving forward, Drishti IAS is coming up with a special discount for you people on the occasion of Republic Day. So it's a special discount of 20 to 50% off on all online pen drive and test series courses, and the offer is valid from 21st to 25th of January. So you can go on to the link which is given in the description box and can also download the Drishti Learning app for more information. And with this, also subscribe to our Drishti IAS channel. So talking about the news, the ASER report is published by the NGO Pratham. First most important point that can be asked in the examination. And then ASER stands for Annual Status of Education Report. Annual status, it means yearly status. So this is an yearly report also. This talks about the school children, the education level or the education progress made by the school children in rural areas. And the focused age group in this year ASER 2023 report is from 14 to 18-year-old children, while in the earlier group the age group was not 14 to 18, it was 6 to 14, but this time from 6 to 14 the age group has been changed to 14 to 18. And the name ASER 2023 Beyond Basics survey was carried out among 34,745 young respondents in 28 rural districts in 26 states. So the data has been collected from 26 states. Now about the survey focus on children in the 14 to 18 age group. As I said that the age group has been changed from last year. It was 6 to 14, but now it has been made from 14 to 18 age group. It means elder children has been taken into consideration this time, and it becomes interesting to see that what is the status of their school enrollment, school attendance, how are they learning the maths and the English, or what is the new addition that has been made in this survey. So from 2005 to 2014, annual surveys on the learning abilities of rural children. As the ASER report was started in the year 2005 by NGO Pratham, and earlier the age group was 6 to 14, and now it is from 14 to 18, and it has been said, and this survey was introduced so that our in-depth analysis could be made of the school education of children in the rural areas. And earlier the scale was smaller, but now with each passing year it is becoming more wider. Now about the measurable categories, what all are the categories that are measured under the ASER survey, or the ASER survey is based on which all categories. So the categories are activity, aspiration, awareness in general, and ability. So these are the measurable categories: activity, aspiration, awareness in general, and ability. And then if we talk about the survey on reading and arithmetic, then this time there is also a mapping of how ready the children are for everyday activities. It means that if any challenge comes into the daily life or the day-to-day activities, then how ready are the children to deal with this. It means apart from the academic things which they are learning, apart from the academic background, what all skills are they learning, so that in day-to-day activities they can handle things. Then there is one more component which has been added in the ASER 2023 survey, and that is the digital component. The digital component means the use of cell phone. It has been seen that the usage of cell phone in the rural areas has also increased. But how has it increased? Is it that the children are using it for productive end, or the children are using it only for the entertainment purpose? So the digital component has also been included in the ASER 2023 report. Then what are the key findings? And this is the most important point for you people, because these are the things which you can write in your mains answer writing also. If anything comes with regard to writing the updated facts with regard to the school children, especially in the rural areas, so these are the facts which you can quote, because this adds credibility as you can give reference to ASER 2023 report. So the children in this age group are doing multiple things. This age group means from the age group from 14 to 18. Earlier it was what? 6 to 14. This time it is 14 to 18. So they are doing multiple things. Multiple things means that they are becoming master of everything, but they are becoming jack of everything but master of none. So they are doing multiple things and they are busy into multiple things. And it is not always included in the education, or it is not always measurable to measure that what all things they are busy in, because many a times students or the children are busy into so many things in day-to-day life that it becomes difficult for them or for anyone to measure whether it gets included in the education or not. And around 30% are already working, often for their parents. So 30% children are already working in the rural area, in the rural India, especially for their parents. Like for example, if in rural areas the father is no more, then the children of the house tend to work at a very younger stage, or the economic background or the economic life of the family is not good, then also the student or the children tends to work at a very younger age. Or if there is only one single bread earner in the family, then also the children of the family tends to earn very early in their life. So already the 30% of the children are working. Then the basic skills of reading and math. So how the children are able to read? Are their reading skills fine? And then what are their arithmetic abilities? Are they able to solve the basic math? So this is also was taken into consideration. And about 1 in 4 children, it means out of every 4 children, 1 children in the age group of 14 to 18 still cannot read. Out of 4, 1 children is still not able to read a standard second level text fluently in their regional language. So out of 4, 1 children is not able to read their standard second text fluently in their regional language. So imagine that if a child is not able to read in their regional language, how difficult the child will find to read in other language, like for example English. So this is a point of concern, that every 4 children, 1 is not able to read. Then across enrollment categories, girls do better than boys. Now what is enrollment? There is a difference between attendance and enrollment. So enrollment word, when we talk about enrollment in school, it means that the admission has been taken in the school. But attendance means that the child is coming to attend the class. Enrollment can be that the child is enrolled in the school but is not attending the classroom or the school. But the child is enrolled in the school but is also attending the classes. So these are two very different things. So when we talk about enrollment, then girls are doing very good and is improving. The enrollment ratio is improving. More than half struggle with division problems, and about 57% can read sentences in English. So when we talk about math means it is judging student or the children on the basis of normal, multiplication, addition, division. So more than half means more than 50% are struggling with basic division problems, and then about 57% can read sentences in English. It means that the basic sentences of English are readable by around 57% of children. Then when we talk about the English reading and the arithmetic or math, then boys tend to perform better than the girls. And then if we talk about the digital component which has been included in the ASER 2023 survey, then this digital component is very, very interesting, because it talks about the use of smartphone in the rural areas. And if we see, then the boys are outperforming the girls with regard to the usage of the smartphones in rural areas. More than 90% children use smartphones. Now this is a very high percentage, that more than 90% are using smartphones. Then 95% boys and 90% girls could use a smartphone, and boys have outperformed girls with regard to the usage, the in-depth usage of the smartphone. So with regard to having a smartphone, both are doing well, but with regard to the usage of the smartphone, boys are outperforming girls. Then 2/3 reported using it for an education related activity, and while 80% reported that they are using smartphone for entertainment purpose. So both education purpose means listening to the videos, attending the classrooms, joining the classrooms or the meetings on online scenario. So both education related and entertainment related activities students are performing on the smartphones. And if we talk about that those who have their own smartphone, so how many people have their own smartphones? Then on one side we have the age, male, female and overall. So if we talk about the age group of 14 years, then male is 15.5 while female is 7. It means female is less than 50%. Then age of 15 years, male has 26.1, female has 10.7. Still female is less than 20%. Age group of 16, male 45.3, female 17.3. Age group of 17, male is 65.4, female is 29.4. Age group of 18, so male is 79.9 while female is 40.6. Even though the difference between male and female is very high, but if we will see that as the age is increasing, the usage of smartphone is also increasing in both male and female. Then majority of respondents in class 11 or higher were studying humanity related subjects. So even though if we will see the demand and supply in the market sector, the demand is more for the engineering student or the medical student, but we will see that in rural areas majority of the people tend to opt for the humanities. But there can be many reasons for it, like for example, many a times it has been seen that the science subject which they want to opt is not available, or they are not very aware about it, so they tend to go for the humanities subject. While in a job market, the STEM knowledge is preferred as compared to other subjects like science, technology, engineering and math. So this kind of knowledge is more preferred and is more employability increases with it. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. With regard to ASER 2023 report, consider the following statements. First, it is published by NGO Pratham. Second, it focused on 14 to 18-year-old children in rural India. Third, digital technology section was included this time. You have to talk about the correct statement. How many are correct? Only one, only two, only three statements, or none of the above. So give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the Drishti IAS channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.